How worried should we be about Boeing, and should we stop flying them? You should be more worried about maintenance than construction. If you look at fatal air crashes, most have been due to either pilot error, improper maintenance and/or poor repair practices. Except for the two 737 MAX trim runaways, very few crash incidents have been due to construction design flaws. Airbus has had their share of FUs that resulted in fatal crashes, just not recently. I would not fly any plane unless you have a pilot's license. There hasn't been a fatal airline accident in the US in over 10 years. That's like 10 billion passenger flights. Still incredibly safe. Worry about driving in cars. About 750 times as dangerous per mile. https://w.wiki9 Flying is still safer than driving. If you are worried about flying on a Boeing plane right now, you will absolutely refuse to leave your house when you find out about every car manufacturer. You might want to be more worried about airlines not doing proper maintenance, or worry more about driving in a car than flying. Air travel is still the statistically safest form of travel per mile, regardless of plane manufacturer. The vast majority of incidents being reported in the news right now are not Boeing's fault. Boeing is just a trending topic right now, so the media is pushing every maintenance issue related to a Boeing jet. These incidents happen just as frequently to Airbus planes. Yes, the door plug was a QC issue. However, a plane going off the runway is pilot error. A tire and panel falling off of two 25-year-old airframes is on the airline at that point, not Boeing, who made the plane 25 years ago. An engine catching on fire is not Boeing's fault, as they don't manufacture them. Stuff like this happens, and air travel is still much safer than driving. Worried about flying on the planes? Not worried at all. Lots of news right now grabbing onto anything. I'm a pilot on the 737 and don't have any issues getting on one right now. Worried about corporate shenanigans and no one being held accountable and capitalistic hit squads? Very. They killed a whistleblower and nothing is happening. If I was 100% sure some Boeing plane was going to crash today, I would still be happy to fly on a Boeing plane today. There are literally thousands of uneventful Boeing takeoffs and landings every day. Boeing accounts for 42% of all commercial jets in the world, and airlines keep Boeing planes longer than they keep any other planes. So yeah, an apparently overwhelming percentage of issues are going to involve them, because an overwhelming percentage of hours in the air are on Boeing planes. If the gas cap falls off my 25-year-old Honda because I didn't check that it was tight, I'm not blaming Honda. But when it's Boeing, everyone's quick to jump that way. Will no one consider the shareholders? No, you shouldn't be worried. It's called sensationalism. Your internet feeds get fed what you click on, so it appears there are more problems than there are. Or conversely, you are hearing about the problems that have always existed, except now everyone has a camera in their pocket. Probably shouldn't worried at all, honestly. The things that have gone wrong have been airline maintenance issues. Putting the blame on Boeing isn't likely to fix any issues, cause those planes aren't in their hands anymore. You're feeling the effect of headlines and media fear-mongering. Also a lot of propaganda. Are they having some mechanical issues? Sure. But currently, since it's so hot to be posting about Boeing, any chance for a story they will put on full blast. I'd fly on a 737 without second guessing. You should be really worried when they try to privatize the FAA. I'd be more inclined not to fly Boeing on principle given their shadiness. Do you drive? You're much more likely to die because of your own shitty driving. I feel like the problem isn't just Boeing, but the system that lets them fuck up this much.